Okay. Hello and welcome to whatever this is. Chicken Police. Paint it red. We all know we love red, right? Anyway, if the music is too soft or too loud, well, the game, let me know. I can adjust things, I guess. I can. Yeah, let's just options, audio, turn this down a bit more.
I'm Santino Featherland, and this is my partner, Marty McChick.
I think we can. Oh, no! I think we can still hear this. So apply. New game. Save. 1. I don't know what this is. Dead men are heavier than broken hearts.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old.
Oh.
My name is Sonny.
Hey, Sonny.
Sonny Featherland. An investigator for 20 years. And once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department. One half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that.
Do that.
The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect?
Hey,
We're
Patrick.
living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement.
Woo! But I'm tired,
What could
but
possibly
okay.
go wrong?
I'm happy you're fine. You're so fine.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte?
I can't
was
pause
sure she'd
this.
have a sophisticated
But yes,
sounding name.
last
She had a
night
bygone look in her
we
eyes.
lost an hour.
Older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time. So I had to give her a chance.
Okay. It's awful, I know. Well, I don't... Yeah, they should just decide on one time. Because I was in bed and I couldn't sleep and I was watching a movie and suddenly I was an hour an hour went by in a second. I was like, shit, yeah, okay, well, now I probably really have to go and rest, because otherwise tomorrow I will be dead. Yes, summertime is evil. Well, I don't mind summertime or wintertime, but just decide on one, you know. Okay, so had to give her a chance. Let's shoot. No. Let's first look around. The wilderness.
I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here whether I like it or not.
Oh. Art will zoom. Oh, we can zoom. Ooh, we can zoom. Yes, I know. But yeah. I just hope they
She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know. My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine. So I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes. Just in case.
And it's a good memory.
Silverlink just subscribed. 2 whole years plus 1 month PogChamp and WTF is this game? Hope you don't become too cocky in this chicken police game, cheeky smiley face.
Yes, well, we will see. I'm a huge cock right now. It's true.
I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything faded.
But good
need
thing
another
is,
drink.
I don't have to talk. And thank you for the resub for 2 years and a whole month. So should I talk to her or just look
I
around?
promised
some more?
myself I'd write a novel one day. Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range. I don't even know what these papers are.
Yeah, we don't have to call.
I don't even know where the... Just a bunch of useless crap in there. The Wild Gentlemen. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire
Someone's
of
in our office,
867.
but we are first
My
having a
heroes
look
when I was a
around
little chick.
before we go to
Starting
talk to the
think we
client,
should've left
because why
Clawville
not?
As it was, burned to the ground. We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight. This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life. Before
Can't even
Molly
see the
left me
pictures.
and took our daughter.
It's not like we can zoom in on those.
The good things in life don't last long. The bad ones
Lifey!
always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes. M.B. Davis, the
I'm
eternal
tired.
king of jazz. The photo is from
But
the days of jazz
we're here.
prohibition. I only heard
And
the
because
old
I
man
didn't
live
stream
one
a lot
time, but
last week,
I'll
I
never
thought,
forget
okay,
that
let's
night.
stream now, and then
not
I
only
will be
because I woke
hopefully
up at the
done
harbor
before
without
Bliss
my
starts
gun,
and
my badge,
stuff and
and
things.
pants.
Okay, let's talk to the dame now. Speak. No, let's first look at her. Wait, no, look. Hold. Look.
Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. Silky skin and voice. You're in big trouble, pal.
We haven't talked to her yet, so we don't know.
Let me introduce myself.
Oh,
My
Silky,
name is
wow.
Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
Hello, Deborah.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
You're mistaken.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr.
Philip,
Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
It's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I
Look,
work
miss.
for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
Yes, only cheap whiskey.
I don't usually drink.
But I'll make an exception for you.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So,
Sherry?
maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Ah, thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
She knows because she was in your office before you got
What a
in.
coincidence.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
We drank and she told a sad story about whatever. Deborah. Oh, she's an impala. Pretty and fragile, nothing too special. Runs errands for her employer. Okay, so did I skip her story or? Mhm. Well, Deborah.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
Not red
I think it's
letters.
time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Dig. Okay.
Behind
Let's
that
look at the
door lies the
bedroom.
kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
The perfect bedroom. Focus on what you know about the suspect. Is he or she suspicious? Concentrate on that. He's suspicious. I am suspicious. Why are you suspicious? Gather impressions from the suspect. Every impression adds a new question line. So many options. Detective meter is your best friend. It shows how well the questioning is going. Give it on the positive side, okay?
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Oh yeah. We can go in hard. Select question. I only
Who
have one
exactly are
question.
you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water,
Most of
sweetheart.
the time.
Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Tell me.
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
Yes.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach. Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko.
Oh
She
no,
hasn't been leaving her
Katsenko.
home lately, only if she really has
Is
to.
she a pussycat?
How so?
Ah, yes,
Miss
she is.
Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
You saw nothing.
Thank you for the lurk. It's not my game. Yes, well. I don't know if it's anyone's game. It's strange. Okay, thank you so much for the lurk.
What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help, just like my mistress said.
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who were you hoping to find in a place like this?
Someone reliable
Well, I am reliable.
and discreet,
It
That's
is
right.
different, yes.
thorough,
No question about that.
and has a heart of gold.
Okay, let's stop it right there. Do you think you're cut out for this kind of work?
Not in the slightest.
Then why all of this?
I just can't say no to Natasha.
Would she hurt you if you did?
No, of course not. She's my friend.
I see. Have you ever felt truly vulnerable?
Honestly, very often, Mr. Featherland.
Great. Because that's exactly how I feel right now, Deborah.
I'm sorry if it's too unpleasant for you, but we had no one else to turn to.
You know, I get that a lot, and it never ends well.
Do you like happy endings?
Not in books or movies, but in real life it would be nice for a change. But this is Clawville. Not many happy endings around here.
Do you like
I
happy
knew you
endings?
were a romantic at heart.
If what's between me and my whiskey could be called romance, then yes, maybe. A little.
Maybe a little.
If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this?
But, Mr. Featherland,
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm way too old for this game.
please, just think again. For me and my mistress's sake.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Heh, smart answer.
Oh well.
Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler.
Oh, another
or as most
person.
people know him.
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
Exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
A rusted copper. Okay. Still don't know really what to do. All of them are written. Gangsta. Oh, he's a Ratus. Good looking, charismatic, and cooking. Suddenly, we have light.
Legs that go on. Why don't you take it to the police?
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
So, what did we get?
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
Treat her as gentlemen.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall, with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play
Blackmail.
innocent with me.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her
Oh,
at the Zard
yes.
Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
A good friend of mine is a rabbit. Okay. So what do you guys think of this game? Because I'm not quite sure at all. You're not sure, neither are we.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place. The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station.
One bird.
I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me. Could I ask you a few...
Feel free.
Oh, just, what...
Yes?
I don't want to sound indiscreet, but, this, fur removal craze. Do you do this yourself, or are there specific parlors for it?
Well, to try it?
Well, it wouldn't work as well with my feathers. Just professional curiosity. You know, it's, yeah.
Occupational hazard? There are parlors, yes. But I do it for myself. And I do it for my mistress, too, if you're interested.
That's, good to know. Thank you very much.
You're one strange bird, Sunny Featherland.
Yes.
Well, I've been called worse.
Okay, so I guess... How do we get out of here?
Maybe I'm just... I can always... You got anything?
I thought I'd...
Well,
Blah blah blah. I'm not so turn off the lights. And then get out of here. Yes, well,
It was New Year's Eve.
it was New Year's
And I
Eve.
was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Stupid lights.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station?
Yeah, okay. And so it began, yeah, but I'm not sure if I want to do this. If I want to do this. It looks interesting, but I don't know. I'm having a crisis, a gaming crisis. I don't know what to play. I don't know if this is nice enough to play. So what am I going to do? Am I going to continue this, or do I have anything else? Yeah, I don't know.
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages. Phyllis and Roy's. Two hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce. I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the Chief. I'm sure it's
So
I'm
can
sure
we...
it's Blood Boil himself.
Okay, we can't...
This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to Chief of Police.
Okay, well, let's go in.
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets
Okay, I
of
think
the
I'm going
ages
to end it
and
at
some
the
drug
1 hour
pigs in the
mark.
basement.
Then it's a short stream, but I guess I'm just too not sure about everything. Is that a... Right, let's look at everyone. Monica is a Kiwi.
Hey, Monica.
Or
Hey, Boss
no.
Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
Monica.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself.
Big
Those
Beak
2 prickly
McChicken.
assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hold.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
So, what kind is she? Monica. A hummingbird, okay. Oh, we already have other things in here too. Cool.
Marty drinks this shit. I've never... Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time? Detective Chow Hound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha, but nah, he's just a lapdog.
Do I speak with everyone? I probably should,
Morty,
right?
you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jesse is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. Do you understand that, don't you?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this Detective Buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good
Funny boy.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. I wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts.
And then we go to him in the shooting range. Is that a good idea?
One of Blood Boil's favorites, mainly because... Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous.
Okay, shooting range.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Keep your gun clean, Mr. Lawman.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
Hey, Orky, how are you doing?
I was just about to go when you came in, so if you want shooting practice, maybe turn on the lights first.
You're right. I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna turn your light off. Okay. Oh, it's all the same. Oh no. I'm doing better. How are you doing? You look amazing. No, I don't, but thank you. Yes. Well, I'm fucking tired. And I'm not sure about this game, but... Susie, Claudia, Linda, Big Bertha.
Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one before her. A sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week. But once he saw this giant lady here, the balance of the universe was restored. I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained. Claudia. Tiny, dark, and angry, and hits you where it hurts the most. I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years.
So, can we shoot?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Creep. Hi, how are you doing?
Marty
Thank you
looks
for the
good.
biddies.
Big and loud and angry as always.
A real cock.
Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. Were you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I
Is
almost
my
bled to
button not
death.
working?
Hell yeah.
Should be. Oh, it is working. So I don't know why the shout out isn't.
Yeah, I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie can come.
Susie can
That's
come.
what I want to hear.
Woohoo. Well, he wasn't as bad as expected. Start. Oh wait. Okay, I need to... Oh, well, that was... Can I restart? Try again. Maybe this is better when if I do it with controller. Stop playing with. Don't shoot this. No, I'm going to try to do it with my controller, but then I need to know how to get a hint. It's as simple as that. Yes, but how do I redo? Okay, like this. Okay, this, okay. Go on. Okay. And still Marty as the higher. I'm going to try again. Oh. So why is my... Now we have a delay on shooting. That's not good. Okay, leave. It's not good. So, Marty.
Marty looks good. Hey, Marty.
Yeah, very funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly. As good as we can be after all these years.
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Ah, well, thanks. That's much better.
If I'm honest with you, she loved the chicken police, Marty, better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny.
I mean, I still have some photos of me with my favorite cop somewhere. So what do we... No. So what's the codex? Need to see. I can see if I can find it somewhere. Let me get go here real quick, and then best game ever. Maybe it's here. No, it's not here. Not here. Oh no. No, it's just the chickens. Well, it's okay. We don't need cooks. We have enough cooks here. So how do we get out of here? Navigate, interaction. How do we go out of area? Closer. So, close down.
Just about, you're right.
Leave shooting range, but then I don't. If I do exit to menu, we go here. So I have to win before we can go away, or that would suck. So if I'm almost at the 1 hour mark. Shit. Oh, hey Super. How are you doing? What do I? Did I miss? Oh. Yeah, okay, never mind. But can't we just leave the shooting range?
So, Sonny, you still limping?
The pellets tore my right hip to pieces. So yes, the doctor says I'll limp forever.
Ah, good to hear that.
Fuck off.
Oh. Okay. Exit.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
And
we could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hop dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty. With a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go.
I hope you're doing okay, Super.
Sonny, there's a little
Guess what? I'm not
Not so
quite
little,
sure if I
and it
want to
smells,
continue
too.
this
What
game.
the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you,
Hmm.
right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of. Maybe next time. I'm not in the mood to meet any of my ex...
So do we just leave, or are we going to...
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood. But he never is, actually.
Yes.
We can't avoid speaking with
Oh,
the chief
we
first.
can't avoid.
And it would be nice to say goodbye to Monica, too.
Oh, okay.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Okay, well, that was... let's go.
I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind anyway.
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
No, yeah, that's true.
And you? Are you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Yeesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Oh, bye, Monica.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves.
Big birds.
Mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Dominoes. So now we are going to the hot dog, right? Because we are going for some
The hot
coffee.
dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
Who's you, fly guy?
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the Hive?
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be. Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
This wreck belonged to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
So, can we go in, maybe?
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray.
Who said that?
A natural-born genius.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so go in? Or no? Yes. Why do they
The place is deserted.
put that out of the
Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's
Normal
middle name is Bad Luck.
queue?
That's for sure.
Yay, it's a raccoon.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat. But don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
So we want coffee. Can we do a coffee?
Ooh, a nice pancake with hemp seed, chocolate, and black onions?
I'd rather have somebody pull my beak off.
Ah, you used to be more daring.
Yeah, and my back didn't hurt either.
Furry heavens, it's depressing being around you, Boss Bird.
So, coffee here.
Ooh, maybe a...
Oh, stop.
Ugh.
I just want coffee.
I wouldn't eat here if... I wouldn't eat...
Cold coffee.
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
Think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
Ah, it's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
We're
Everybody's
going places.
somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, huh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
So now do I need to look, no, at things first before I can... Wait, why do I look? And who is Mongrel Mick?
That Natasha's a mysterious woman, a real cursed jewel if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice, makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Tsar Club, right?
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Yeah, that's what you said
Mick
earlier.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the Marauder ring a bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for this straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
One? You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay, whatever you need.
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
I'm not your Marty, pal, so do we ask about
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that. You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
Oh,
To be
it's
honest,
true.
I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of
The
course.
big sleep.
You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
I can't goat. Well,
So
I can
Ibn's
goat,
gone
sort of.
insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why?
Okay,
So,
Natasha.
about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, eh?
No, Zip. I mean, really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
Okay, now the hot
Gotta
dog.
say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That Ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Sonny, what's your beak?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball.
Okay,
You think he might know something about the case?
He knows almost everybody in this city. At least he used to once. Let's see if he still does.
Well, I think we talked about almost everything, right?
Sure talk a lot.
Maybe the past is haunting me. Once a rat, always a rat, right?
Oh, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself. You got out in time, and you've been living an honest, ordinary life since then, haven't you?
Yeah, right. How lucky am I, eh?
It's more than what many others get, believe me. What's this no insects allowed shit? You're not like that.
What do you think? If I let one in, all of them will follow. And then I can forget my regular clientele for good.
What clientele? There's no one here.
That's it. Would you take even that away from me?
So can we interaction, but it's there we go. Oh, and then it stops again.
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking. The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner.
No, So do we go to the club?
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
So this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble
Oh,
primate
Mr.
community of Clawville.
Bluey.
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird.
Yes, boss. How are you doing, Mr. Blue? That's good.
You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
Oh, there was a rhino on the picture. I didn't even see.
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they
Wind.
wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
No,
Yeah,
funny.
hilarious.
So funny. Oh, it's Lewis.
Hey,
Look.
that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss.
Can we talk? Yeah? And who's the lady?
Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
Let's not bother.
Okay, boss.
Okay, and talk to Lewis.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner. But I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary Chicken Police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. Well, that's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
My oh.
Jeez, look at that guy.
That's
So,
not a guy.
are we
That's
going
a
to
demon.
get in?
Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in. Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I...
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Maar,
Yeah.
but I'm Lawrence or
My
whoever.
pleasure, gentlemen.
Lewis.
Lewis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong? Is Lucas really such a big fan?
Lewis. And yes, he's got the whole Chicken Police book series. Damn his taste.
Well, now can we then...
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'archulamonde, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
So can we know? No. I want to know his name.
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey, big guy, what's your name again?
My name is Archibald, sir.
Archibald
Conway.
It's not Bob.
Well, that's
or...
not a Bob.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What? No way, that's not even a real name.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. Blackjack Conway to my friends.
Well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure. We'll be on our way now.
The Tsar Club welcomes you, gentlemen.
Okay, let's go in.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight.
At
yet the
least we're
music
in,
seeped from the
so
walls like years
that's
of
something.
cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Tsar. Well, here we are.
Here we are. Snelle happy? No, super nose. Okay, so it's the last day you can order the pizza Hawaii or the pizza chicken curry at Domino's. After this, I just got an email, nooit meer ananas op een pizza. So, you know, no pineapple on a pizza anymore.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Ugh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
Yeah, let's talk to the fox.
A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What if...
Why is the stage empty?
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
So says the little butt jam.
But what? That's not even a word.
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child.
Butt jam. So can we steal the stage? That would be cool. Oh look, there's even... What are you looking at? Okay, let's... First.
Hey, there's Philmar.
Oh, it's Philmar.
Oh yes, Philmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
Well, hi, Philmar.
Well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Philmar Lowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with the Feather Pillow Mafia as a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Philmar Lowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Okay, well, the rat just came in, I suppose.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember? Two whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
But it kind of reminds me of those paintings and the dog in the human suit. Yes.
Too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
And no pineapple on pizza can be an early
You're
one.
always bragging
April.
about hiding your shotgun in your
Oh yeah,
car
that,
so well,
that could be.
No one can see it.
But
sure.
Still.
Maybe I have it with me now.
Pineapple on pizza.
What?
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old Golden Eagle whiskey.
Of all the furry gods, you're right.
And they've just left it on the bar. Someone ordered it, got so drunk he forgot all about it. So
we're confiscating it as evidence.
yeah, well, more like stealing it. But if it's easier for you.
You're twisted, pal. But to be honest, I've no objections. Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
No, I just... Look, fellas at the station are talking, you know? All kinds of things. Moses, Plato, Bosco, and the others.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Good, and let it stay that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure, Marty.
Okay, so we drank the whiskey. Because, whiskey.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course
Of course he's not. Isn't that...
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great. That woman with Ibn, I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Murder my tweets.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
So I need to know how the hell you found this game.
Surprise. The coppers in person.
I don't
Chicken police. But
really
yeah,
know.
Mr. Wessler, you
I
could
probably
say
saw it somewhere and thought, oh well, that looks different, and then I buy it. I've had it for quite a while, but never tried it. So.
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so,
But I always
we
find
were, just in the
the
neighborhood,
different games.
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But
Yeah,
I'm
but
kind of busy.
the
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney
the
General
dog in the police station, he had hairy arms, but
If you
not
would
the
excuse us.
from
Oh,
the
dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right?
wrist
And if I
down.
heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
But
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
they said something about the well, hair removal, right? They were talking about it with the dough. Dough.
The memories are returning.
Jeez, just...
Don't be shy, detective. Ask me anything.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Let's see.
Yeah. Because they can. I guess.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
Yes, a bit more professional.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Look, detective. If you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
What?
Look, detective.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
Oh, he's not going to answer that?
Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive her, detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
And who was Lewis?
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective. But the
Oh,
name of his
that's,
family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course. But the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you. Don't be shy, detective.
Oh wait, so if I do
Wessler
this,
is a
now
tricky
can I...
guy.
Oh, we haven't been doing too... Oh,
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
how?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should know that.
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police station. Once I set foot in there, I'm not coming out again.
Your lawyers are too good for that, Ibn.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girlfriend?
I don't know, maybe because she's my girlfriend?
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life? Because, people who do that end up in the alley, if you catch my drift.
Very much so, Mr. Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush. Are you and Natasha close?
What do you mean exactly, chicken?
Mr. Featherland, if you please. This could be important. How does she stand on the scale from sweetheart to wife?
Oh, you have some nerve. Ask her that. I'm a gentleman, Mr. Featherland.
Really?
Maybe you can't comprehend it, but I can't ask for her hand until she offers it to me herself.
How chivalrous.
Get to the point, detective.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be specific and ruthless. The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. So, how was it? When was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The Millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me.
Yeah, once we meet the pussycat, I'm going to end the stream.
The promise that if she was willing
Then
to
we
meet
get
me,
to the client,
I'd buy
and
the
that's
place for her.
I guess she was willing.
Shouldn't be too long
She had
now,
a
right?
club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gold Town. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often does she use the weekend
At
house?
Dominique, he's the best
Yeah,
ever.
every other weekend.
Thank you,
Roughly.
Mr. Blu-ray.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
She's completely alone.
Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend?
As I've told you, Natasha's a free woman, eh? She's an adult. She doesn't need an escort. Or, she didn't need one until now.
Are you afraid for her? You know, a big star like her, alone in that house.
I never said a black car doesn't drive by 2 or 3 times a day, but, it's just caution. Huh. I'm not a monster after all, am I?
I suppose not. So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty.
Yeah.
She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. You're right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Oh, still a rusted copper.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
There she was.
Sonny. Sonny.
Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
Okay.
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear. As always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want
Something went wrong because she was talking while
Meet me there in 20 minutes.
the white
Come alone.
rooster was talking.
You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be
Moth
her
people,
nightdress,
yeah.
barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop,
And a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
Okay, yeah, well, it is strange. But anyway, I think that's it for me for today and this game, maybe forever. Because I really don't know what to think about it. Maybe it's a game you need to play with your bottle of whiskey next to you and just on a lonely, lonely night. Which is every night, but then again, not today. Oh, no cigar, no. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for the biddies, for the resub, for your time and company. I haven't got any notifications of people being or going live, so I don't think we can rate anyone at this moment. But I'm sure you will find someone to look at by yourself. So, noted. Take care. Yes, thank you. I will see you later, I guess. Bye-bye. You are too late. The Leon board thing is not in this scene.